Now we'll solve the challenge 3, that is sum and difference of two numbers. So the objective is, we have three fundamental data types, that is int, float and char. Today we'll be discussing two data types, int and float. So the printf function prints the given statement to the console, that is console is monitor here. The syntax is printf format string, the argument list. In the function, if you are using integer, we have to write %d. If you are using character, you have to write %s, string %s, float %f respectively in the format string for printf. The scanf function reads the input data from the console. The syntax is scanf format string and the argument list. So for integer, we'll be writing scanf %d, the address of number. And at last, to input two numbers separated by a space on a single line, the command is scanf in the quotes %d, a space %d, and address of n and address of m. Those are the two integers. Remember, whenever you want to input two integers separated by a space on a single line, the command is scanf %d space %d. Okay, that is the main thing. And the task is to take two numbers of int data type, two numbers of float data type as input and output their sum. That is, you have to take two integers and two floating point values and print their sum. So the task is to declare four variables, two of int and two of type float. Read two lines of input from the standard input according to the given sequence of input format section below, and initialize four variables. That is, will be given two input lines. In those two input lines, will be having four variables, and we have to initialize all those four variables. Use the plus and minus operator to perform the following operations. Print the sum and difference of two integer variables on a new line. Print the sum and difference of two floating point variables rounded off to one decimal place on the new line. Okay, that is the thing. That is, you have to declare four variables, read those four variables from two lines of input, and you have to print the sum and difference of integer variables on one line, sum and difference of floating point variables on the second line. So the input format, the first line contains two integers, the second line contains two floating point numbers. Okay, so this is the sample input, that is, the first line contains two integers, the second line contains two floating point values. And remember this constraints. So your integer values can be between 1 and 10 power 4. So what are these constraints mean? Whatever the program you write, that program can accept these values as input. That is, your integer value can be 1 and your integer value can be 10 power 4. So whenever you declare your variables, make sure your data type holds these values. That is, your data type can contain 1 and 10 power 4, and your floating point variables also can contain 1 and 10 power 4. This is the main thing which will affect you in what I call it as your test cases. Not in this problem, in future problems. Okay, make sure whatever the data type you write holds these values. That is, your integer variable should hold minimum of 1 and maximum of 10 power 4. So if it is not possible for you to hold, you increase the size of your integer, go for a long int like that. Okay, so that is the thing about constraints. We'll be having more constraints when you go for complex problems. Next, output format, print the sum and difference of both integers separated by a space on the first line, and the sum and difference of both float values scaled to one decimal place separated by a space on the second line. So that is the thing you have to do. So that is the sample input and the sample output, that is you have to add these two values and subtract these two values, add these two values, subtract these two values. So for that you have to write the program. So when you come to the program, first you have to do is you have to declare two integer variables. I will declare a and b. Two floating point variables, I will declare c and d. Next, after declaring two integers and floating point values, next thing I have to do is I have to take the input of those four variables. So while taking the input of those four variables, first remember what is your input format. The first line, it will take two integers separated by a space. So first I have to write scanf %d space %d, that is we have to take the input format as one number space another number. Those values should go into address a comma address b. That is your reading of the first two integers. Next, read the floating point values percentage of space percentage of comma address c comma address d. Next, after taking those four values as input, now I have to print the sum and differences. So sum will be the first number, after that difference will be the second number I have to print. So sum will be a plus b, difference will be a minus b. That is the thing. That is your output format also should contain sum space difference. And the second things, that is addition and subtraction of floating point values, it is percentage of, so quotes space percentage of comma c plus d comma c minus d. So that is the program. Just run the code. So when you run the code, we are getting it as a wrong answer. When you get something as wrong, first check your outputs. So what are the outputs? We are getting the input is 10.4, the expected output is 14.6. So what you are getting is 14.6 and these values in a single line. So first have a new line character here, that is you have a new line character, that is the second sums have to go to the next line. So run the code again. Now if you check the expected input and expected output and your output, so the expected output is 14.6, that is addition of integers is okay. So when you go to the output of your floating point values, we are having expected output as 6.0, but your output is 6 point so many zeros. So you have to round it off to one decimal value. So to round it off to one decimal value, you have to use percentage 0.1f, that is after the decimal point you need to have only one, that is one number. So again run the code, will be getting the required output, that is 6.0 2.0. So since your sample test cases are okay, submit the code. With that, your third